Hi, welcome to another video. In this video, I'll be reading two books from Blind Date with a Book. So the first one is this one. This is actually a present from my mom, but I was with her when she got it for me because I was going to buy one for myself and I was being indecisive. So she said she'd buy me one as a Christmas present. So this is actually one that I was looking at. This is an adult slow burn romance, and its average is a 3.97 star. And the reason I was drawn to this is the description, but also it has a cat sticker in it. So it has a "Is that smut again?" with a cat peeking out. Buy me books and tell me to STFUATTDLA. Is that a GG or a 66? I don't even know what that stands for. I am getting old because I do not recognize things like that. Let's see. There's also a cute little bookmark in it. There is a highlighter and some little tabs for annotating. And yeah, I really like how this one, the paper is folded with all these little pockets to put stuff in. But let's see what the book is. Sorry if you can hear Prim. She is chewing on a toy next to me. All right. I have no idea what this is. It could be a book I've already read. It's not for you. It is not for you. Okay. Oh, I've never even heard of this. Only Love Can Hurt Like This by Paige Toon. I have never even heard of this book, so that's cool. Let's see what it's about. That's interesting. So the main girl's name is Ren, and her fiance is in love with someone else. So she spends the summer with her dad and her stepfamily on their farm in Indiana to help her heal. And then she passes across with someone named Anders, who lost his wife. But evidently Anders has a secret. So I wonder what that secret is. Because it says if he acts on any feelings he has for Ren, it will have serious fallout for everyone. What does that mean? Yeah, I'm excited. I've never even heard of this book. From the description, it kind of feels like it's going to be one of those romance books. It's like kind of like general fiction on top of it, where it's like there's a lot more happening than just the romance, which is some of my favorite kind of romances to read. So this is very exciting. I'm going to go ahead and start this now. How many pages is it? Oh, it's only a little over 300. It's not bad. This book is from 2023. Oh, that's funny. Her stepsister or half-sister's husband's name is Casey, and that's my boyfriend's name. He always feels like he doesn't ever meet other men named Casey. It's like a female name. I can tell him he's a male character in my book. Which is funny because the half-sister's name is Bailey, which is also one of those names that goes back and forth. Like we had a male dog named Bailey. Oh my god, not only did her fiance leave her for another woman, her dad left her mom for another woman. Like, imagine that happening to you when you were a kid, and then it happened to you as an adult, too. By the way, I'm only on page 10, so this is, like, early book content. But, like, oh my god, that's crazy. So, I have an update, and I was waiting to update until I was at least halfway through. I'm over halfway through now, but I'm on chapter 31, page 259. So I'm over halfway. There's like 370. I don't know what I think. It's definitely slow burn. Like when the Blind Date with the Book described it as slow burn. Oh my god. Over halfway through, nothing has happened. And like, not in a bad way. Like, it's just slow burn. Like, we're still at the stage where it's like they're denying feelings for each other over halfway through. That's slow burn if there was ever a slow burn. Prim is now on this side of the couch, so you might hear her toys that she's chewing on. But yeah, I'm actually really liking it. I just really, It's also a small town romance, which is, I guess, I don't know. It just says farm in Indiana from the back of the book, but it's like a small town in Indiana, and she's living on the farm. And then his name's Anders. He's like the son of the people that own the farm, like next to her, like dad's farm. So it's like a very small town. Like she just like walks between their farms and like walks to town to go to like the one bar they have in town. And yeah, so it's small town, which I like. I like stuff set on like farms. Like, I don't know. I do. But yeah, and it's also not just like a romance, which I really enjoy in my romances. Like, it's also like Rin, she's kind of like figuring out what she wants to do with her life, and she's like healing her relationship like with her dad and her stepfamily, because she just didn't really have a good relationship with them, because she's like always mad at her dad for leaving her mom, and then by extension, I think she's like never really felt like she could get close to her stepfamily. But at the same time, they're also realizing mistakes that they made that made her feel that way. And so like there's work being done on both ends, which I also really like. So yeah, there's just like plots outside of the romance going on that I'm enjoying, and that's the kind of romance I like. I like when it's someone going through life and they just also happen to be falling in love at the same time. So yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this book. I also take back what I said about never having heard of it. I think I had, just not in a lot of places. I looked up this author, and she has another book that I feel like has been talked about by multiple booktubers. It's like 7 Summers or something. Like, that's a more recent one. But yeah, so I think I have heard of this book, and I just didn't remember it. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it so far. Not like a favorite, but I'm definitely enjoying it, and at the moment I would recommend it. So I'm just gonna keep reading it. Yeah. I know, babe. I know. I'm trying to film the book. Hi. It's my book. Hello, I'm here with Prim, who's begging for attention, but I have finished Only Love Can Hurt Like This, and I really, really liked it, actually. I'm trying to like collect my thoughts about what I want to say. I finished a few days ago, but I still don't really know what I want to say. But I will say that it's not a twist, the reveal of what happened to Anders' first wife, I was not expecting, and I feel like it was probably obvious. Like, it was obvious. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I didn't figure it out until right before it was revealed, and then I literally think my mouth fell open. Like, I was literally shocked. And this book got so emotional. Like, I was like crying throughout the second half. Like, I was actually crying. The tears were running down my cheeks. I don't know. It was just so crazy how it was just, I don't know what to say about it. It was just, oh, wow. Yeah. I know that's not helpful at all. But yeah, I really like this book. I was very pleasantly surprised. I still haven't figured out a rating. I'm sitting at between 4 and 4.5 stars, actually, because I really did enjoy it. And like, I don't know, there's just so much about it that I liked, and I liked the writing. I liked the writing style. I liked the characters. Hi, baby girl. I liked them together. Like, I don't know. It was very much a slow burn, though. So definitely only read this if you want to read a slow burn, because wow, it was a slow burn. But yeah, it was very good, and I think I would read more books by this author. And I'm very glad that I got it in the blind date with the book, because otherwise I would not have read it. I don't think I would have ever picked it up. Not that I didn't, it's not that I like didn't think I would like it. It just didn't like right off the bat like intrigue me when I found out the plot. So yeah, blind date with the books can be really, really great. And on that note, I have the next one to open. So first I'm going to show you the presentation of the box. This is one that I got off Etsy. I actually got it in a giveaway that Sarah Caroli did on her Patreon. And I actually got it a minute ago. And I just haven't gotten around to filming this video to open it. But yeah, I'm going to open that, show you what's in it, and then reveal the book. All right, so here's the next one. It came in a box. It had a little like thank you card in it for the purchase, which had stickers in it. It had little snacks, and I think this is hot chocolate, yeah. And then it had pretty pink paper, and is this a friendship bracelet? Oh, this is so cute. What does it say? I think it says I'm yours. I'm your... Oh, I'm your Daisy. This is so cute. Oh my God, I love this. And then here is the book. That is so cute. I can't wait to see what's in it. I'm a mess, but a mess that you wanted. Oh, I just love this aesthetic. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this thing is literally so cute. I kind of hate to open it because like it's just literally gorgeous. I'm gonna try to save the paper. Maybe one day I'll get into junk journaling because I save so much stuff. But first I'm gonna start with the twine, and then maybe I can just pop open the back without messing up the front. Okay, I don't want to look at the back of the book. I want to just wait until I see the cover. But I don't think I can open it without looking at it. This is really hard because I'm trying to open it so carefully, but I'm also trying not to look at it until I can get the cover. Okay. I literally have no idea what kind of book you would pick to go with Reputation. Oh, I have never heard of this. Version 0 by David Yoon. It looks like Prim. Prim, you're ruining the reveal, babe. You're ruining it. I know, I love you so much. I love you so much. But yeah, 3 friends, 1 broken world on a quest to save it. Sometimes you have to break the world in order to fix it. So, thriller, sci-fi thriller is what it kind of sounds like. Max works for Rin, the world's most powerful social media company, on a project so secret he can tell no one about it. But one day he discovers something sinister going on beneath the surface of the organization. A terrible secret that makes him rethink the true consequences of modern technology. Fired for asking the wrong questions, Max joins up with his 2 best friends to form Version 0, a top secret group with a simple goal: break the internet and build something better and kinder in its place. It has a blurb on the back, or quote, or whatever, from the author of You. Holds up a mirror to our ways of life, our hardships and vulnerabilities. Interesting. Yeah, I know for a fact I have never heard of this. I've never heard of that author, that title. I've never seen this cover. Ooh. Oh, there's like little breaks in it with like text messages or whatever. Oh. This sounds really interesting. It's like 340 to 40 something, 50. I don't know. I don't want to look too much at it. But yeah, I've never... Oh my God, Prim looks so cute right now. What is this? What is that? She's begging for attention. Yeah, let me look up this book on Goodreads to see, like, maybe a booktuber I watch has read it and I forgot about it. But maybe it truly is a book I've never heard of. David Yoon. Sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. Oh. Okay. So, like, technically, I have read a book by this author, but that's because he co-wrote Everything, you know, that one. And I think I have read that book. Oh, yeah, never mind. My Goodreads says I have read it. Ooh, this cover on Goodreads is really cool. Interesting. Let's look at the genres. Science fiction, fiction, thriller, adult. It says adult and young adult. Maybe it's like new adult. Mystery thriller. Yeah, I kind of got it right. From looking at the title and reading it, I was like, this sounds like a sci-fi thriller. It kind of, like, I couldn't decide if it was YA or adult, so it would also make sense if it was new adult as well. I'm actually really excited about this. I like when I read books out of my comfort zone, or books I wouldn't really pick up myself, which is exactly why blind date with books are really great. So yeah, I'm very interested in this. So let's start it. He's married to Nicola Yoon, the author of Everything, which makes sense because they have the same last name. So the very first page in the book is just explaining how numbering software works. Like, when you're like working up with different iterations, you would have like a point something in it, but like version 1.0 is like officially ready to use. 2.0 means you've made updates and so on. And if you're still in development, it's like 0.2, 0.7. But the absolute first version should be 0.1. So there's no such thing as a like version 0.0, which is the name of the book and is the first section of the book, which is interesting. All right, I'm gonna stop yapping now. Okay, so I lied. The first line is naming how old Max is. So Max is 28, so he is not anywhere near a young adult, but I could also see how like a book with a character in their 20s could be written where a younger audience could read it. So anyway, now I'm done yapping. Okay, so that was 0.0, and it was actually not in Max's point of view, but it was talking about Max. So 0.1 starts with Max was 26. So I guess that point of view we just got is after the events of this book. Still, he's an adult. He's younger than me, actually. It was way back in the year 2018. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Damn. You know, nothing's really changed. Listen to this paragraph. It was way back in the year 2018. Remember? Hashtags and don't text and drive and fear of missing out, virtual reality, selfies and the troll president, all that. Yeah. Literally nothing's changed, and we're in 2026 now. But anyway. Okay, so we're ignoring how I look because it's a hair wash day and I don't feel like doing anything with my hair before then. But I have an update on version 0, and actually, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but this book is like really stiff and I just didn't want to hold it open. And it was available from my library. So I've actually been reading it on my Kindle and I'm 53% through the book, which this says is page 190, chapter 1.30. I wonder if the page numbers line up. Yeah, they actually line up exactly. That's so cool. So that's how far through the book I am. Anyway, I honestly don't even know what to say about this book because it's so weird. Like, it's like it's written in our timeline, but not. You know, like they reference things that like has happened because it's set in 2018. They reference things that, like, yeah, were a thing in 2018, but then it's like the way they talk is like not how we talk, you know? And it's like it's this world but not. It's really weird. And hi Prim. And it's like the dialogue is also hi Prim is so stiff, but not in a way where it's like it's bad writing. It's stiff in the way that, like, that's just how they communicate. And it's just so weird because it's like no human being communicates like this, but they all do. And it's almost like yeah, that's normal in this timeline. Like, it's really hard to explain. And I don't even know if I can find any examples. But like the way they just all talk is just the same. It's so weird. And again, it doesn't feel like it's bad writing on the author's part. It feels like, okay, now there's a cat scratching posts. It just feels like that's just how they talk. Like, I don't know. He also like writes out haha. Like they'll say something and be like haha in the sentence. I don't know. It's just, oh, like this one, it's like yep, comma, yep, yep, yep. Like 3 yeps, no space. Like, I don't know. It's just like kind of like interesting. Not bad. It's just interesting. But also, like, I just don't know where the plot's gonna go. So, like, minor spoiler, but it's something you find out in chapter 1, so I feel like it's not really a big spoiler. But the, like, thing he discovers that's, like, sinister, like, he discovers something sinister going on beneath the surface of the organization. A terrible secret that makes him rethink the true consequences of modern technology. That sinister secret is that the company he works for is selling people's data to the government. And that's it. Like, he found that out and I was like, oh, surely there's more. No, that's it. And I'm not saying that's not bad. Yeah, the social media should not be doing that. But every single social media does that. And so it's just kind of interesting that they're building, like, the whole book is built around the concept that, like, this social media company is selling people's data, and this group of people is like, they shouldn't do that. Let's stop them. And I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a commentary on, like, life and how we view technology and how we decide to ignore things or not. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of just, I feel like it's a book that you need to, like, really think about what's happening in. And I just don't know if I'm the right reader for that kind of book. I also feel like it's written, it feels like it's written kind of YA. Like, I think I already said earlier in the video that, like, it's tagged as adult and young adult. So I'm thinking it's like new adult. The main characters are 26, I think. But, like, the way it's written, it, like, kind of feels like it's meant for a younger audience to be able to follow it. Like, I don't know. It's honestly one of the weirdest books I've ever read. And I'm not saying that, like, in a bad way, really. I just it's just weird, and I kind of don't know what to think. But I'm, like, halfway through, and I feel like something else is going to happen. Like, I think something bad is going to happen. Like, I feel like it's going to take, like, a creepy twist or something. But I don't know in what way. So, yeah, I just kind of don't know what to think about this book. But, yeah, it's something I definitely wouldn't have read if I hadn't been doing this video. So, like I said, like, that's why I like Blind Date with the books, because, like, it kind of gets you out of your comfort zone. I don't know. I'm going to read more. I've been reading this book for a minute. I just haven't been reading much. Also, one of the main characters' names is Pilot. Like, that's his first name. And it's like an adult, and everyone else is, okay, they're all adults. He's, like, in his 40s or 50s or whatever, and the rest of them are, like, in their 20s. Or there's one character that's 18. And they call him Mr. Pilot. But, like, Mr. spelled out Mister. Mr. Pilot. That's how they all talk to him, Mr. Pilot. I don't know. Oh, wait, something else I wanted to talk about that I kind of forgot. I'll just find it in this book, because I know they just said it. It's really fun reading the fake companies that they have and then being like, oh, what is this equivalent? So there's the big five. That's what they call them, right? So there's a social media called Ren. I think that's like Twitter. There's a taxi and lodging service called Airlift. So I feel like that's like Uber and like Airbnb combined. There's a discussion forum named Known. And my boyfriend and I think that might be Reddit. Computer giant Quartz, which is like Apple, because they make phones too. And then retailer A2Z. Like, that's totally Amazon. And I just think it's funny. It was like fun for me to like read through it and be like, who's this? Oh, totally this. I hear a cat messing with something. I'm gonna go in crazy. I'm gonna go in crazy. Jeez. Hey, stop. It was Cooper. Shocker. Cooper, that is my camera. Cooper, that's my water bottle. Hey, no. Dude. Oh my God, I feel like this entire clip has been so chaotic. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't. So I actually finished this book like so long ago, but I finished it and then it took me a few days to like film the clip updating. And then it took me a few days to get that clip onto all the clips onto my laptop to edit. And then I found out that that clip had no audio. And I literally don't know how I did that because I didn't think you could turn the audio off on this camera because it's just a little GoPro. And now it has also been a few days since I found out it had no audio, but I'm here to talk about this book and I don't even know how long I finished it at this point. So I'll do my best. I literally don't even know what to say. See, the other shoe dropped. I think that was something I said. More happened and I read the last like 40% probably like in one day. I was very like on the edge of my seat, like what's gonna happen next. But I think just like overall, I just wasn't a big fan of this book. I think it did what it was set out to do, which is like be commentary on our society and like how we use social media. But like, I just don't know if that kind of thing is like my kind of book taste. So yeah, to me, this book was kind of meh. It just was kind of weird. And I just didn't really find it that entertaining aside from like the last 40% being like a little adrenaline pumping. It was just like fine. And I think I said more than that. Like I definitely said more than that when I filmed this clip like 2 weeks ago. I don't even know, but that's all I can think of. So I honestly don't even remember what rating I gave it. Maybe 3 stars, I think is maybe what I gave it. I don't like regret reading it. I still think it's nice to get out of your comfort zone, which is really what I did in this video with reading The Blind Dates for a Book, because the first book I actually really liked and it totally is something that I would like, but I don't know. I have a hard time picking up random books, and like I discovered, it wasn't really a random book because like booktubers I watch have read it, but I didn't remember that. And so if it's not something that's being like talked about like right now for me to be thinking about presently, then I just probably won't pick it up. Yeah, because I'm just such a mood reader. Like if I'm hearing people talk about a book, but like that makes me want to read it. Anyway, yeah, so I like this video style because it makes me read books I wouldn't otherwise have read. So yeah, I read 2 books in this video. One I gave, I think, 4.5 stars. Really liked that one. That was Only Love Can Hurt Like This, ? And then the second one was Version Zero, which I think I'm giving 3 stars to. But yeah, so that is the end of the video. I hope this actually recorded audio. Check out some of my other videos and yeah, bye.